Hey guys, I'm in front of a 2013 F150 and the valve covers are leaking. If you gotta do this job, I show you how to do it. Stay with me. Shouldn't be too hard. Yo, as always, I'm gonna start out with removing a little bit piping. I'm gonna take out of the way whatever is in the way. You know, a few connectors and so on. Well, let me get a pick and remove some of that stuff and remove the coils and go from there. I'm probably gonna take this piping out of the way. Maybe, I don't know. Hold on, see? No, I don't. It's going to be extra work for no reason. I leave that there. As always, I try to leave there as much as I can, as long as it's convenient. And yeah, let's see how it goes. It's a 6. Huh? Yeah. Alright, what did we do so far? Removed a few vacuum lines. One is down here. Goes basically across here a little bit in the way. Remove this line up here. Goes to the valve cover right there. Remove those connectors. Remove the coils. Remove the wire harness here, the main one who goes to the ECU. Right here, and folded it over, put it to the other side. There's a connector down here and a connector here. You can flip it over, and the vacuum lines you can now fold to the side. After that, after you remove the coils, I'm already pretty much ready now to loosen up the valve cover. I would say it's probably good enough to get it off. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Gotta loosen this pipe in order to get this here a little bit removed. In order you can like move this. This is held by two 8mm nuts, but you gotta get to the studs. So yeah, it's good enough to remove the top and then just jiggle it to the side. Okay, so back here, there's another hose on that air pump on the back of the head. Gotta remove that, put it to the side a little bit. Then there's a little hose right here, little connector. It's in the way when you pull the cover up. It's just 1 volt. You take it out, put it to the side, and then cover is loose and should be possible to remove. Here it is. And yeah, here we go. Let me get this going here. You can see where the leak is in the corner, as always, or as so often. Let me turn this around for you guys. Yeah. Stone hard. You know, it's like plastic, that gasket. Okay, then you want to take this gasket out. And I've seen worse, but it's already breaking. Anyway, just clean this up and we proceed. Yo, somebody tried to tie this leaking corner up too much. Valve cover broke. It wasn't me. Yeah, so we got a new one. Already put it on there. And basically on this side is now reverse order. You just tie it up. You want to maybe be careful here on those guys. Those gaskets are still a little tight. And make sure when you order the gasket you want to also get those grommets for the plugs. Yeah, I'm going to tie this up now and put reverse order back together, and then I'm going to film the other side. Yo, I'm done with this side. Maybe a little overview real quick for you put everything together, where the hoses go. Here goes the vacuum hose. One goes down there on the turbo, and one goes basically down right here. The other one is here. 3 of those. The hose back to the pump on the head. Pretty much it. The wire back here in the ECU, the big harness. So now I'll move on to the other side. Alright, this side is probably slightly more work. I'm gonna take this tube off, so easier for me to work here. And next thing is gonna take the high pressure fuel pump out, vacuum hoses, and move everything to the side. This one here can disconnect here and here, and then probably just loosen it up here, push this out of this bracket and put it to the side. And this one's hose gonna come off. It's right here. Those two guys over here, just remove the cable, take the coils out, and move everything to the side, blow it off a little bit, and shouldn't be too hard either. Let's go. Right, something I want to point out is you're gonna have this little bracket here in the way, and it's mounted on the front on the head. You can see here this bolt. See, I try to point with my finger to it. This one right here. It's like a stud. It's not a bolt with a nut on it. I gotta loosen that up, and then you can push this bracket out of the way without removing too much of this piping here from the turbo. I only loosen the top up so I can move this out of the way a little bit. That's fairly easy because it's right on one clamp there, but the other ones are let on there. I just folded the coils and everything just over, including the pump, high pressure fuel pump, and basically already kind of ready to go now to loosen up the rest of the valve cover bolts and take it off. Fairly easy. You guys already took it off actually, and was actually right. I could just loosen the bolts at this point and slide the cover right off. Again, just remember the only important part is this little bracket here. You gotta get out of the way. You can slide it right off, put the gasket, put it back on. I run the bolts down and then hand tight by feel. Essentially the gasket's gonna bottom out, sort of. I would not like use a machine and go full force or something. Just be careful. After all, it's a plastic cover. And yeah, so I'm gonna tie up now all the bolts around, and after that's done, I'm gonna put this bracket back here and this bracket, and then I'm gonna install the fuel pump. Actually, first I have to put this rear coil because it's gonna come only off altogether when the fuel pump is removed. So I'm gonna put that first. But yeah, like I said, all the bolts, and then go in reverse order. Hey guys, I'm basically done. All that's left is here my tube. I'll put it back in a second. Yeah, don't forget about this vacuum line down here on your turbo. Make sure you click the fuel line back in the right way. You flip this piece up to loosen it. To get it loose, you flip this up and then you push this blue part out, and then you can remove the line. And to put it back on, you just push this back in and click it closed on the other side. Those here you push out, you compress a little bit and push them out. You gotta be careful, they like to break. Same here, same here. If you want to be extra careful, you take them all the way out. Sometimes they fall out and you look for them. But normally if you do not push them too far, they kind of like stay in there. I left them in. I just, Anyway, this concludes basically how to change valve cover gaskets on this engine. That is, I think, around 5.5-6 hour job in a book. You can easily do this in your driveway in 3-4 hours if you take it easy. Yeah. Alright, so thanks for watching and consider subscribing. It's free, doesn't cost anything and helps me a lot. Bye bye.